Let's have an enlargement of this area.
I think that there is a fountain. Yes, running water in the fountain. You know what else? I am really starting to get hungry.
The man's on the balcony. I'm getting real hungry.
Let's try a couple of statistical tables. Yes?
I'm getting real hungry. I go for pizza about now.
All right, I'll see if I can get you a pizza.
Pizza? Hey, we've been here all night.
Right, let's try. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. Wait away. Hold on. The psychics in the rubber room demand pizza.
Well, you're feeding them and not us? Come on!
Well, what about us? We're hungry too. I mean, we work here too, just 'cause we're not psychics.
Okay. Everyone's been working hard. Could use a little break. Bob, call Greasy's. Have him bring a delivery to entrance 4. Let's see. Make that, say, 6 plain large pizzas, 6 veggie, and 6 with everything.
Hey, how about some beer, too?
And a bunch of colas and Diet Colas.
Control, this is Station 9. My 8 a.m. meeting with Grant Cage is coming up. Do you have anything solid for me? Great, thanks. That looks pretty good. Can you get Tom down here to spell me while I go over this briefing? This briefing will be at the top secret level. Few people are even aware of the existence of Bureau of Psychic Affairs. It was established in 1971. By 1976, we had identified over 100 highly gifted psychics. For our purposes, a psychic is defined as anyone who consistently scores higher than 4% better than chance in the BPA standard battery of test. Once it's established that better than chance odds are possible, you can use statistical methods to help you improve that edge. Since psychics can have a crosstalk effect on each other, it was necessary to develop some new statistical methods, and that problem was finally solved in 1981. Are you familiar with the old sucker bet? You bet someone at a bar that at least 2 of the patrons will have the same birthday? Sounds like a sure bet. But if there are 35 people, the odds are 8 in 10 that at least 2 will share a birthday.
But what does this have to do with psychic research?
You solve the problem by working backward and showing that it is unlikely that they will all have different birthdays. Well, if you cross-correlate the input from a group of these psychics, it's unlikely that they would all be wrong about the same things. And in fact, we have a saying, 87 psychics can't be wrong. So if there's a 5% information and 95% noise in the psychic ingredients, we can extract the information content. The problem is it takes days or weeks for the results to converge, and we've found that working with a small group is much more practical. Convergence is always better with a prime number. Take 31 of the most reliable psychics, and their output is correlated with all the intelligence data you can gather. There are few problems that we can't crack in 24 hours or less.
If psychic research is so effective in this regard, why haven't more people become aware of it?
Which brings me to my next point, secrecy. Secrecy has been maintained by a carefully orchestrated program of denial, devaluation, and defamation.
There is not one single shred of evidence in support of a belief in psychic phenomena.
Weren't there some studies by Dr. Ryan that showed positive results?
Their positive findings were minuscule.
Down in the statistical noise. So small as to render them absolutely useless for any practical purpose whatsoever.
I'm a performer of illusions that appear to be magic. But let me tell you, there is no magic, and people who claim to be psychics are mostly frauds. A few of them are deluded and falsely think that they are psychics, but every last one of the rest of them are frauds.
But there were some government studies that were well publicized, weren't there?
You're one step ahead of me. That program was a disinformation. Although there were a few legitimate studies in this program, the project served very well to discredit the entire concept of psychic research.
That program was an enormous waste of the taxpayers' money. Your money and my money was squandered on a worthless study that ended up proving only one thing. Even scientists can be gullible.
As time goes on, we are becoming increasingly confident in the reliability of psychic assistance intelligence gathering. Let me assure you that we are minutes away from pinpointing his location. At this time, we believe Ambassador Duncan is being held in Porto Natal. There are 7 guards who come in and out at various times, and right now we're trying to determine the street address. Jim Randall landed at the Porto Natal airport about 20 minutes ago, and right now is conferring with our local operatives. As soon as we can download the final information, they'll be moving in for a rescue operation.
Beginning to minimize psychic crosstalk interference. 8 subjects isolated. Matrix for remaining 23 is developing.
Cobblestone Street, running water. The time for action is soon. Still say there's a tower, and I still say the gray aliens are involved.
Alright, let's see what it looks like with a balcony added on the 3rd floor here. Okay.
3 of the guards have gone out for a while. They're waiting for them to return.
All stations have some good news. We're converting rapidly. Here's what it looks like so far. As you can see, things we are feeling confident are that they are still in Porto Natal. They are near or in sight of a tower, statue, or fountain. They are on a 3rd-story room with a balcony. They are currently guarded by 2 men and 1 woman. Unfortunately, we are very certain that they are getting ready to kill Ambassador Duncan soon. Our operatives in Porto Natal are receiving location information, but we're still trying to pinpoint it.
How are we doing with getting them a picture of the building?
Well, we're pretty sure there's a 3rd floor balcony involved, and that Mendoza will go out there to critically